starts the drive on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. First carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Barrett to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Barrett is going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is fielded at the 7. Oh, a little 360. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On the read option, it's Mariota. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
1st down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 43 yards.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a first down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Harris. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose with the former Volunteer Charles Davis on Brandon. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Barrett now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Ohio.
Barrett looks to throw on first. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out come the Titans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota eluding the pressure right, going underneath for Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Barrett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Barrett going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Barrett to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Barrett. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Operating from the gun, Barrett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A final shot before break. Barrett, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And this one is incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down. Barrett, he's going to go up top and into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, and interceptions, or maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Harris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota, and that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score, and the Titans are going to take the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Dances by at the 20. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
From the gun, Barrett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. Got it open, man. He completes it to Callaway. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Barrett looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Barrett. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Barrett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Barrett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota again. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
They run with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd down, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Let's go. 1. Back up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, Barrett to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Looking to throw on second down. Barrett. They shakes it, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190!
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go! 38!
Throwing on first down. Barrett, screenplay, Johnson. Good move by Duke. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Ohio!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got 3, you got 1.
Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mariota to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. First down, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there, and he's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Lewis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
This is Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Mariota now on second down. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grind 38! Grind 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, Barrett. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down, Barrett to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
And again, it's Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go!
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Browns, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.